What happens when a masked ball, a silver dress, and a stolen glance rewrite everything we thought we knew about Bridgerton? Season 4 is pulling back the curtain, and what's underneath is a whole new era of romance, intrigue, and surprises that break away from the books in all the best ways. Trust us, you're not ready for what's next. Let's dive into everything we know so far about Bridgerton Season 4, because the new images and updates are already sparking major buzz. One of the biggest reveals? A swoon-worthy moment at the Bridgerton family's grand masquerade ball, where Benedict is completely taken by a mysterious woman in silver. For fans of Julia Quinn's An Offer from a Gentleman, this should feel familiar. Season 4 is drawing straight from that love story, and the show is leaning hard into the magical Cinderella-style romance. That mystery woman is none other than Sophie, played by Yarren Ha. Their first encounter has all the charm of a fairy tale, romantic, mysterious, and emotionally charged. Benedict falls fast, but of course, he doesn't know who she truly is. It's the perfect setup for a love story full of longing and discovery. But the show is also mixing things up. A surprising new scene shows Sophie meeting members of the Bridgerton family way earlier than she ever does in the book. This is a major change from the original storyline, but it's one that could lead to some compelling new plotlines. In one of the new images, Eloise and Hyacinth are hosting Sophie and members of her extended family, Rosamund and Posy Lee, at a cozy gathering. It's a completely original moment created just for the series. This creative shift serves a few purposes. It gives Eloise and Hyacinth more screen time, allowing their characters to grow ahead of their own potential leading roles in future seasons. Eloise has already had a lot of development, especially with her complicated friendship with Penelope. But Hyacinth has mostly remained in the background, until now. And no, Benedict isn't the only Bridgerton getting the spotlight. Colin, Penelope, and the rest of the siblings are still very much a part of the emotional heartbeat of the series. New glimpses of Colin and Penelope suggest that their journey is far from over, and their evolving relationship will likely continue to unfold alongside Benedict's story. Queen Charlotte also returns, promising more of that signature mix of royal flair, political maneuvering, and subtle meddling in everyone's love lives. Netflix has also released a behind-the-scenes video that gives us a taste of what's to come. Between the elaborate costumes, elegant ballroom rehearsals, and playful moments among the cast, the energy on set is electric. And when actors are having this much fun off-camera, it usually means strong chemistry on screen, especially between the romantic leads. Season 4 is also welcoming new characters who are sure to stir up drama. Lady Aramint Gunn and her daughters, Rosamund and Posy, are joining the cast, and their paths will cross with Benedict's in ways that haven't been revealed yet. Add to that some promotions. Alice Mondrich and Brimsley are now series regulars, and more screen time for Francesca and her budding relationship with Michaela Sterling, and you've got a season packed with fresh storylines. Penelope, meanwhile, is approaching her Lady Whistledown identity in a new way after the dramatic events of Season 3. With her double life out in the open, gossip and reputation are bound to play a different but still vital role in the story, particularly in Benedict and Sophie's romance. Since their relationship revolves around mystery and identity, expect plenty of secrets, hidden motives, and emotional revelations. Now for a little behind-the-scenes update. In a recent interview with Women's Wear Daily, Yarren Ha shared that the cast had just wrapped up filming Block 3 and were beginning Block 4, the final stretch of production. For those unfamiliar, filming blocks typically include 2 episodes each. Since the season is expected to have 8 episodes total, that means 6 are already completed, with just 2 left to film. Given the 6-month timeline for the first 3 blocks, filming is likely to wrap around May 2025. While Netflix hasn't officially announced a release date, post-production generally takes a few months. That means we could be looking at a late 2025 release if everything stays on track. However, since previous seasons have followed a 2-year gap and Season 3 dropped in May 2024,
time we were united
the safer bet
as a
might
society.
be early 2026.
You will make lots of babies.
Of course, we're all hoping for a surprise earlier premiere. Yarren Ha's comments about the filming process are also encouraging. She described the experience as feeling more like playtime than work, a great sign when it comes to on-screen chemistry. Bridgerton has always thrived on its central couples having that spark, and if Benedict and Sophie are vibing behind the scenes, we're in for something special. One of the most intriguing details from the sneak peek is that early family meeting between Sophie and the Bridgertons.
I'm enjoying it.
Since this never happened in the book, it creates all kinds of new possibilities. It could shift the tone of their romance, change the way secrets are revealed, and add emotional stakes for characters like Eloise and Hyacinth, especially if they become invested in Sophie before learning who she really is. There's also a scene of Eloise and Penelope walking through town together, suggesting that their dynamic will continue to evolve after the fallout in Season 3. Whether they mend their friendship or move into a new understanding, it's a chance to deepen both characters emotionally, especially now that Penelope's biggest secret is no longer a secret. And speaking of secrets, Sophie's connection to the Lee family is curious. In the books, she isn't close to them, so their presence in the show raises big questions. Why are they involved? What role will they play? And could their interactions with the Bridgertons put Sophie's identity at risk? There's still plenty we don't know, but that just makes things more exciting. From dazzling masquerade dances to whispered confessions and unexpected twists, Bridgerton Season 4 is shaping up to be everything fans love, and a little bit more. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stick around for more updates. Until next time, keep your eyes on the ballroom floor, because the next great love story might just begin with a single masked glance.